Okay everyone, welcome back to the channel for another video on Gran Turismo 7, and I am back yet again with another 2 million credit guide to help you earn 2 million credits as quickly as possible. So we've got quite a short lap this week at Willow Springs in Group 3. It's quite a simple track to learn. There is a few things that you do need to know though to try and really get the most out of this track and make that 2 million credits as easily attainable as possible. Now, if you do enjoy these videos, they help you out. It's a massive help if you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section as well what lap you managed to get, if it helped you out, and yeah, what car you used as well. I'm using the RS01 for this on racing hard tires, default setup, you can't change it, and that seems to be a very strong car for this. So to enter this, you're going to go into sport mode, then you're going to go into the online time trial section. You'll be greeted with the Willow Springs one there in the middle. I also have a guide for Daytona in the Porsche there on the channel as well, so if you're looking for a guide for that, that's also on the channel. But we're going to go into this and we're going to predict the gold at a 113.3. Now, you'll have 2 weeks to get the gold, and you'll need to get that time because it's based off 3% from the top time. Now, I didn't manage to get into the top 10 for this one, mainly because I started off with the McLaren, and the McLaren was just a little bit too slow compared to this RS01, but we are very, very close to the top 10, so hopefully this will help you out. So make sure you get yourself a really good exit off the final corner, giving you as much speed going into turn 1. Now, we're going to be looking for the 100 board. We're going to brake past that, in between the 50 and the 100, almost dead in the middle, onto the brakes there, and then you're going to try and get this car rotated in. So you're going to go down to 4th gear as you're trail braking in, left-hand tire, clip the curb on the left, and then pretty much onto the throttle as you clip that curb to really get that power to rotate the car. Now into this really, really long right-hand corner that just never seems to end. Now, for this corner, you're going to try and turn in, and you want to take quite a tight line. You don't want to run out too far wide, and you can put a little bit of braking input here just to put the weight onto the front tires of the car. That will help you turn all the way through a little bit better. So down into 4th gear, and then you're going to start playing with the throttle. So see the throttle inputs going in. We're not going to go 100% throttle. We're going to keep playing with that because we need the car to rotate at the same time through this corner. So little lifts just to get a bit of rotation, and then once you feel that grip there, onto that throttle, and just be careful you don't run all the way out too far wide on the left there. And now into the next braking zone. 50 board is a very good reference, braking just short of that 50 board. Now, you're going to brake and downshift to 3rd gear because you're going to try and get this car rotating through the corner. You can see how the P1 goes, takes a little bit of a wider line than me. I managed to rotate it in a little bit better, but I do manage to slow it down and get it rotated in with the trail braking, and then onto that throttle as early as you can because you want to power up this little bit of an uphill section, and then onto the brakes. Just a little bit of braking input here just to try and keep the car narrow. You don't want to run too far wide again, and you can see down to 2nd gear, and then we're going to wait for that rotation to kick in. Then we're going to go up to 3rd gear at the exact same time as we put that throttle down. Just be careful on the rear that you don't lose control, and now power your way into this corner where you're going to really take advantage of some sand on the right hand side. So you're going to see P1 there. That is the line you want to take. You want to get your car right over onto the sand because that's going to widen the line into this next left-hand corner, which you can see now. We've got a better angle in. We're going to go down to 3rd gear, and then we're going to try and get that left-hand side to just graze the curb on the left. Then as soon as you feel the grip there, onto the throttle, nice and early, and then power your way up this hill. It's really important to get that line widened because any extra speed you take there benefits you all the way up here now because it's completely flat out as we work away on this straight now. And then the only corner we're going to lift off is on the final corner. So that's so important, that corner, to get right. Now into this final corner, you're going to see we're going to be using the 150 board. So keep your eyes on the left-hand side. 150 board there. We're going to brake just a fraction past that 150 board, but you can see I'm already turning into this corner because I want to take a narrow line. I don't like to let the car run wide on this corner because it's so risky at losing you time. But you can see nice and narrow down to 5th gear. Don't go into 4th gear. Stay in 5th gear in the Renault, and then get that power down, but just be careful you don't go too early. And what you want to try and do is get your right-hand tire to get into this little rut onto the apex of the corner there. If you get into there, it will help rotate the car, and then you can power your way all the way over to the finishing line for a 1 minute 11 point. I think I go for a 1:11.919 or something. So it's not, it was fractionally off the top 10. I'm talking under half a tenth off the top 10. So it's very, very close. But hopefully that will help you out. Now let's have a little look at the lap from the chase camera with kilometers an hour, and hopefully this will help you as well, where you can see them lines where we're really clipping the curbs and getting very, very close to the edge of the track. You have to be taking risks on this track, and it can get quite frustrating, I have to say. It's not my favorite track at finding pace on, but yeah, I'm not particularly great here, but hopefully I can give you the pointers that you can pretty much get a gold pretty easily round here. So yeah, brake just before that 50 ball, rotate it in. You can see on staying in third gear, try not to go into second gear there, because second gear will unsettle the car a bit. But now you want to go into second, then back up to third, and you can just see the rear stepping out a little bit there where I put the power down. And then look at the benefits of going wide there. You can really see how it widens the line in, gives you better exit speed all the way now, and then you're just carrying more speed all the way on this section, all the way into that final corner. And then we're going to go for that final corner where we're just going to let it do it in fifth gear. You can see I like to keep it quite narrow. I don't like to go too far wide. Some people will risk it and really get a nice wide entry into this corner. I prefer to take more of a middle line and then just hug the inside, let that camber almost take you through the corner, and just be careful you don't run wide on the exit. And yeah, a pretty solid lap over the line, 1 minute 11. Do remember, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know in the comment section if this has helped you out. I really hope it does get you them 2 million credits. And yeah, let me know if you manage it at the end of the 2 weeks as well. Bye everyone.